We need to find an antidote to anger and hostility and frustration in this country. And literally, we all need to be able to pull together. It's really hard to miss what I heard over the last 4 years, and what most of us heard, that others were the problem, and that we should pick on immigrants, and we should pick on people of color, and we should claim our place back in the rightful place. People who look like me should be dominant again. And so I think I'm ready for a change from that. I'm ready to feel like it's okay to be an American and to love everyone as Americans, and to recognize that they all are like me, only with different shades of skin and different statuses in the world and different sizes and different opportunities. But deep down underneath it, we're all the same. And we always have that. We need to come back to the virtues of kindness, love, charity, and unity. Now, the new president used the word unity quite a bit, as Anna alluded to in our opening remarks. And while it wasn't an advertisement for this organization, it could have been. That is one of the fundamental things that we hold to be a core value for us here. That we see all people as children of God, that we embrace the differences of their beliefs in our own field of worship, and that we allow people to unfold according to their highest good, and we encourage them along the process. And that we know that none of our success hinders another's success, but only makes room for more successes around us. And so we celebrate victories of all people as they move toward their heart-held goals. This is what this community is about. We want everyone to be prosperous. We want everyone to be happy. We want everyone to succeed in their chosen field. We want everyone to also know the divine as themselves, and to recognize that divine in each other. And as we recognize it in each other, we can't help but be more tolerant. We can't help but be more accepting. And we ultimately can't help but be more loving. The story we know about Jesus is he practiced love toward everybody. And in so doing, he lifted them and himself to a higher state. In loving everyone, you heal those fractures within your own being. You heal those aspects of your personality which are so contrary to each other. You heal that village that is inside each person. As you find and accommodate love for each person on the outside, you make room for each person that is similar on the inside. And likewise, if you worked on these, you would be healing your natural relationship on the outside. Now, what the Dalai Lama has been offering in his book has been this transference of love from one that you love unconditionally to one you have not liked, to sending love to them also. This is a really strong practice, but I would like you to realize that you don't necessarily have to bring like into it. You have had love, and maybe you will get to like, but you can bring love to it more quickly. When you realize that underneath it all, they're innocent. Everyone is innocent. Everyone has done the best they know how. Not impossible to realize in our own lives where we have done something similar, where we have taken the wrong road in the hope of getting to the right place. I think ultimately, as we grow wiser, as we deepen spiritually, we realize that we have to take the right road to end the right place. We have to do the right thing to have the right outcome. But until we get to that place, so often, like the prodigal son, we think we can go off and do it our way. And for those of us who are in unity, who are trying to develop this sense of love and compassion that transcends our likes and dislikes, we need to do it in the right way also. We need to take ownership of when we are upset and angry. We need to realize that no one has done that but ourselves. We are angry is our responsibility. Our anger, our upset, our dislike is our responsibility. We can heal those emotions. We can do that. And we can also bridge over them until we do, into a place of respect of the innocence of each person, the divinity of each person, the commonality of human desires of each person. And if the rose we put out there is of love and kindness and beauty, beautiful. And if it happens to be that what we grow looks less like a rose and more like a thorn, let's give love and kindness to that person in the hopes that somewhere along the line that may bloom into a rose. First, the thorns appear on every rose, and then the rose bud, and then the full rose. So let's realize that there's an evolution for them, just as there is a continuing evolution for us. As we grow beyond our thorns, we open our bud and become full roses. And to get to that place, we need people like Martin Luther King. We need people like Ram Dass. We need people like Jesus. We need people like you and me to step up, to do what is ours to do, which is to expand our hearts, to take responsibility for our own emotions and not blame them on someone else, and to find commonality with all the people we see. Let's become a universal person, one that loves all people, though we may not yet like all people, love all people, hope for their best, encourage their unfolding Christ nature. And when we can, let us be kind. And in our kindness, let us not try to be superior, but to recognize with compassion we're all in this together.